Welcome back, folks, and what a nice match we got coming up for you right here. We just want to make you aware you're watching the Predator Q's Ozone Billiards Tour, the finale, 2014. We're coming to you live from Raxx Pool Room, West Hempstead, New York. I'm Upstate Al with AZB TV. This live stream is being co-produced between AZB TV and NYC Grind, along with the Predator Pro-Am Tour. And, of course, AZ Billiards and Simona's Cloth. There you see Jerry T right there. Hey, we'd like to thank some of the sponsors before we get started with this match. Delta 13, NYC Grind, Master Chalk, Poisoned by Predator, of course, Predator Q's and Billiards Digest. The Tap League, the best amateur league in North America. Simona's Cloth and Aramith Balls, of course. Along with the Kings of Vapor and the Kings of Billiards out of Akron, Ohio. Chad Boling is actually the person that'll be coming up here playing Emily Duddy right now. It's going to be Emily Duddy versus Chad Boling, the owner of the Kings of Vapor. And actually, the score should be 1-0 because Emily Duddy is getting one game on the wire from Chad. Please spread the word. We've been all over social media trying our best to do this, and we do appreciate it. For those of you that do not know Emily Duddy, you're in for a nice treat right here. I understand she's been shooting pretty well through the tournament. Soon to be witnessed right here on the live stream table. Both players just practicing. And I'll give them the signal to let them know they were ready. And anytime they're ready, let's get it on. All right, I gave the players the go-ahead, so there goes the flip.
I don't want to flip. Pull out, and everybody keeps going ahead. So as soon as you step down,
Mr. Darren Myers. Good evening, sir. AKA Billiards 99. We're about to watch Emily Duddy set the break off here in the first game. She leads 1-0 because she gets spotted one game on the wire, and you see the one ball found its way right into the side pocket. Look at the 3-9, how it got married up at the bottom, and now she has to shoot the 3. Does she kick from behind the 3 and just nudge it to pocket the 9? Is the 9 dead? She's going to take a good look at it. And there you hear her. She's going to play the 9. And she tried to spin it and didn't spin it. And now that one game is going to just look real okay by Chad. If he plays this 3-9 combination, it appears to be on from here. I don't think he has any choice unless he wants to play safe if it doesn't look that good. Let's take a little bit of an overhead to see if we can see anything. I say we're playing it. Why wouldn't you? And Chad Boling calling the 9. Sizing up a cut shot from here. I guess it wasn't as dead as I thought anyway. Kind of a two-way shot as the cue ball winds up behind the 7. The only thing I know about the brackets is Allison Fisher or Jerry Tarantola was going to take pictures and post them up on the NYC Grind Facebook page. So you can elect to go over there and see them. I do not have them. They were taking pictures of them and posting them up as far as I know. Good hit by Emily. Hey, DJ. Nice to see you. You're quite welcome. Chad Boling to the air. So as fast as I thought it was going to be 1-1, that 3-9 was not connected. Okay, and Emily lets Chad back at the table. Chad has all diamond tables in his pool room there in Akron. So I don't think he's going to have any problems on the A and left tables. Yeah, you practice on a diamond all the time. It just seems like everything is okay on any other table unless you're playing on a real tight box. And you heard Chad in the prior match how they moved him in 2.5 years. They moved him from one stage, a B to a B plus to an A. He's now shooting as an A player. And he thinks it's fair, he said. So moves the cue ball around pretty well. You know, I actually do know the name of the cue, and it just out of my mind. It's a pretty cue. I'll tell you that much. It's green, all green inlays to it. I forget the model and the cue maker. Chad flew down for this event. All right, Jerry T just confirmed that he's going to get those brackets updated in a few minutes. So if you see the brackets up there, he's going to update them in about 5-10 minutes, I guess. Mandy's going to do it. And just as I was talking to Jerry, now it's 1-1. Yeah, the diamond wood shaft, yeah. Looks like Chad. He's hitting our microphone on purpose, and he's looking inside, laughing. All right. Is Allison playing? She's not playing right now. I don't think she's feeling too good. She's kind of under the weather. This cold and flu, whatever it is going around, and she's taking a break. She's relaxing. Well deserved too. I mean, she's been running all day long, and not just today. I mean, it's like a nonstop process. She just keeps going. As the wing ball goes right into the corner pocket to the left, and the 4 kindly nudges 2 out of the way, but the 3 sneaks up on the 1. All right, those brackets have been updated. They're sharing them right now on NYC Grind's Facebook page. What do you mean by slow motion, Marty? I don't follow. The chat you're talking about? Chad Boling playing the push out to a strategic place that he likes. And he's probably going to bank the 1 across corner. Emily says, well, go ahead and take it. I don't think he has enough to bank it. I don't think he can hit this side of the 1. Kick behind it. 2 rails, and then the cue ball will go down table again, and 1 will stay up table. Your screen is in slow motion. Might have to refresh. And that's the shot. Making the 1 ball is not the issue. Chad's thinking about coming at least to the middle of the table and possibly have a shot on the 2 down the corner, or if he can play it into the side pocket. That's what he's concentrating on. Coming back out to the center of the table, either for the side pocket or down the corner. And he's got the shot into the side. Even if he has a shot into the side, he still might play the 2 down the corner pocket just to get good position on the 3 ball. Unless he can pocket it in the side and follow it up for a nice shot on the 3. Ooh, and that's what happens. But he got a roll. Duddy signed on with Kamui. If you follow Emily Duddy, Kamui is one of her sponsors now. All right, I got this on my my hotline just a little while ago. I don't know, well, about 7:32. So neglected to look at my hotline, and it was a couple hours ago. It's about the Christmas Classic out at Castle Billiards. There's also a prize for the top CD finisher wins $250 too. On top of that. So a lot of bonuses happening in pool. And, you know, the holidays around the corner. So make sure to check out Castle Billiards Lounge on Facebook. That just came out with a wire. Emily Duddy got one game on the wire, and now it's 1-1. Oh, Jimmy, you looked for the brackets and didn't find them? All right, hold on. Maybe they... Jerry's right behind me here. JT, they were updated on the Facebook page or the website? Yeah, they're up on the Facebook page, guys. Check it out again. They should be there. There you go. Allison Fisher shared it to their Facebook page, the NYC Grind, so it should be up there. They're sitting right behind me. You want to come in and bug and pick? Really? Is that what you could do with your time? We're having a great time here. You got a great tournament here. The handicap system's working to the tee. Hill matches all over the room. Emily got one game on the wire. She does play on the professional tour also. She earns her bones, pays her cash. Yeah, but on this tour, this is her rating. I respect it. I mean, if she can topple the whole tournament, she's been playing on the tour for quite a while, but she hasn't. I think the handicap system is fair. Are you just making fun of her because she puts professional pool player on her Facebook page? I don't understand that. She does play on the professional tour. Hey, too slow. That was censored there. Whatever you just put in was censored. Anyway, I'm a little under the weather. Don't mind me. I might get a little irate. Sorry about that. But, you know, to each his own. And Chad Boling threatening to go up by one after giving Emily one. And you can see the patch on Chad's back. It says the kingsofvapor.com. Oh, the links, you got to open them up, Jimmy. You got to hit the gear, I guess you know. There you go. You got it. Thanks. Oh, the print's too small. I can't do nothing about that. These guys are really, these guys are all over the place. See if you can, they just updated them, so check on them. But usually what you can do is pull those pictures or save as a copy and then blow them up. See if you can make it out. I have no control of that. I am literally 50 feet, maybe 60 feet away from the tournament board. And those guys are working on those brackets. You know what I could try? If I remember, I'll take a shot at the brackets before I leave, and I'll try to update them on Facebook Plus live stream news and on AZ Billiards. I'll try to take some clear pictures if I have the chance. You know, there's no telling what's going to happen if they're going to wrap those charts up before I wrap up in the at the stream booth. But I usually do at the end of the night. I'll try. Okay, here we go. Rack number 4. Chad Boling, set to break. The only thing I noticed about this table is like from breaking from this side, the wing ball would go in. So watch the 7 ball on the right-hand side. It looks like the 7. Oh, didn't go. And the cue ball trapped up behind the 3. It looks like Emily Duddy's going to be forced to push out. Yeah, right, Jimmy. Save the pick and then zoom in, yeah. Exactly. I know sometimes when we take the pictures with different cameras, the writing does come out small. And that was the only solution that I found out without somebody taking another picture close up. Then again, I've seen somewhere I can blow them up and you couldn't make them out. But in any case, we only try.
JR, your table is ready. JR, to the front desk, your table is ready, JR. JR. Mario, your table is ready. Mario, to the front desk, your table is ready.
Yeah, we do get rolls, you know. What do we usually say? You want a cup of coffee with that? It happens. I think we all have our rolls. Don't tell me you're getting sick too. Oh, okay. Because this German. You want to sit in and commentate or no? No. Okay. Well, you know, Chad's moving the cue ball around nicely. Like I said, he practices on diamonds all the time when he's back home. 6 ball in the corner, and he could just come right back out and have a great shot. Just don't overrun the 7 and get on the short side of it. Anywhere on the table but there. And he knew that, and he slow rolled it, but missed the 6 and wound up on the short side of that 7 anyway. Had the shot into the corner pocket, but could have played it an easier shot by either going, 2 rails back out instead of trying to slow roll it. All right, let's get into this. A little bump and a nudge. Love bump. Holding shape for the 7. There you have it. 22. We're going to 7. Emily got 1 game on the wire. But it's not. Actually, my nose isn't running. I do have a cough. Believe me when I tell you. The desert's got nothing on me right now. I'm dry as a bone. I mean, just dry. Hey, we want to thank Raxx. And please keep in mind, they got a New Year's Eve party coming up right here. It's $50 in advance or $70 at the door. 4 hours open bar. 4 hours food, buffet. French buffet. Oh, talking about French, just saw a familiar face. Martin Daigle out of Canada. All the way down from Canada. Just passed by the commentator's booth. We were gracious enough to have him in the booth up at the Turning Stone. So Martin Daigle is here from Canada. Mike DeShane, I heard, is also going to be here. Jeremy Sosi also going to be here. Now, since Martin's here, I would imagine that Danny also came down from Canada. 2 good players. Danny Hewitt. This way you have somebody to travel with. Nice and cool in the desert right now, yeah. So Martin Daigle is here. I don't think he has a table to practice.
Tony, your table is ready, Tony.
Well, I guess they do. I guess they're giving tables out to the general public, unless they're the beer pong tables. Chad faced with a dilemma here. He's got the 3 down in the corner there behind the 7. He's got the 4 against the rail next to the side pocket. The 9 ball right there. Yeah, granted, if you get to the 4, you might be able to play that combo without scratching the 4-9. But you got to get there. There's a lot to ask right here. Take a look at the other camera angle. See, the 3's up there in the top left-hand corner, trapped up behind the 7. 4's on the rail. It's got trouble here. What is he going to do with this 2? Like to play safe and duck the rock. Good safe right there. Yeah, good 10-hour drive. Yeah, it's about 8 and change. Maybe 10, yeah. You might be right from the Providence they're coming from. Or they flew down. Really. Kings of Vapor here on screen, and you feel bad for the people that are hooked on vapor. I have. What did you hear about it? Tell me what you heard, please, because I happen to use one. Give me your scientific opinion on this. Your professional opinion. Kick the 7-ball away from the 3. Are we going to glow in the dark in 2 years or 3 years or something? Your professional opinion. Because I went crazy on all kind of search engines and looking this up. And if you found something, please let me know. It's not regulated enough. Just Google it. Regulated as far as what? The milligrams of nicotine that... I don't know what you mean by regulated. It's wide open for discussion. You're talking about the big boys, the elephant, regulating what you could do in life, the government. Hey, B. I tell you, the one-liners in this chat, you can't make it up. We should make a show just about the one-liners in the chat. A reality show. Everything is bad for you. I have to agree with that. Even the air we breathe. I would have to agree with that. All right. I want your professional opinion on what you mean by regulated. Gotcha. I got you who you are now. I hear you. I just want to know what you read that is so harmful, because I understand there was something out there called damp lung, and that was released from one of your like major R.J. Reynolds or somebody from a cigarette company that doesn't want you to use the vapors. They just want you smoking cigarettes because it's hurting their business. That's who released that press release. And now I understand that the major cigarette companies are actually purchasing these vapor stores. And I would imagine that sooner or later they're just going to demolish them. And they're just going to take over the vapor and the cigarettes. This way they get cash from all over. Some states. Yes, I agree with you. Yes, some states have. I believe New Jersey actually is one of the states that banned it. And I guess it's because of studies. They want to do studies. It's wide open for testing. It came upon the market real quick. It did come upon the market real quick, and next thing you know, it was like, bang. It was there. Stores popping up all over. They started with the electronic cigarettes and all this other stuff. Yes, I agree it was intended to get people to quit. And believe it or not, first time I tried it, I actually left Akron, Ohio, and didn't touch a cigarette all the way home. It's probably a good 7.5 to 8.5 hour ride. And then didn't touch a cigarette for like a month and change. Until I was down in New York City last weekend, and then didn't charge it, left the equipment in the car. You know, I mean, the charger was in the car, and the vapor was upstairs. I totally agree with it. It takes that urge off. I'm not promoting it in any way to any kind of youngsters. I'm just telling you from my point of view, and I smoked for a while, it takes that urge away and stops you from smoking. The only thing that you're actually breathing in is vapor mixed with flavor. Yes, there is nicotine. Instead of you going cold turkey, sort of say, you know, and you smoked 1 pack or half a pack a day, there's different milligrams, and you could either elect to do that or wean yourself off, or just don't use anything with any nicotine at all. And it's not that I'm trying to quit. It's just that I found it interesting. I said, oh my God. I said, you know, look at this. The days are flying by and I haven't touched the smoke. So, my point of view, kingsofvapor.com, right on scene. Vaping is the nuts. Levi, good evening, sir. And believe me when I tell you, this gentleman at the table here, how much he's done for pool, and you're probably not familiar with him. You wouldn't believe it, how many players he sponsors. And it's not because he sponsors players. And he also sponsors Upstate Al, that I'm pumping this up. This gentleman here does a lot for this scheme. And if I can do the little things by mentioning his website, his company, you got it. Met him at the expo. Yeah, he was down there. Yeah. Yes, he was down there, and so was Stephanie, his girl. And anyway, well, enough of that. We're in a pool match. Emily Duddy's playing Chad Boling. Well, you know, it did because certain places allowed it. Yeah, I've been in plenty of pool rooms that still allow it. No, all good, man. All good. I understand from a health point. I understand. But then again, I think, you know, there's a lot of things not good for us. You know? All right, Foxy. Thank you. Believe me when I tell you, he doesn't need to sponsor any players. It's not like he needs to do that to survive. Okay, he's doing it for the love of the game. Okay. And he does it 110%. All right, I'm getting away from the match here, talking about the kingsofvapor.com. Chad Boling, I believe it's still 2-2. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we missed a game. Seems like a fairly slow pace. Was his pool room first of the vapor business? The vapor business was first before the pool room. The pool room fairly new, just opened in September. Watch the cue. Watch the cue. There it goes, right into the drink. Missed that roll, and Wallenham family, Duddy 2-2. Streaming in Virginia is horrible tonight. right? Yeah, he does put on nice exhibitions. He's got another one coming up. I'll be up in Ohio on those dates. I can actually give you those dates. The 16th, 17th, and 18th, Jason Shore versus John Mora in 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball disciplines. The Kings of Billiards in Akron, Ohio. All right, so Emily Duddy breaks that tie lead now. I mean, breaks the tie and now leads 3-2. Is it going to be free or pay-per-view? You know something, at this point I have no clue, and neither does Chad. He likes to do everything free for everybody. And I kind of started to mention it's going to be a free stream, and Chad was like, hold it. You know, he's not sure. I don't know if it has to do with the players or not. I don't know. So I got to fill you in with that information at a later time. Just, you know, he wants to keep his head in the game, and he doesn't know himself what players want to do. So definitely we'll keep you up to date. 3-2. Oh, sorry about that. Whether it be free or pay-per-view is yet to be known. I'm not sure exactly how they're going to do it, and believe it or not, Chad's not exactly sure how he wants to do it. Maybe he has to talk it over with the players. I don't know. But in any case, we'll keep you up to date with that. That's for sure. Yeah, those commercials seem to come at the worst time, don't they? All right, Emily Duddy, she leads 3-2. She got one game on the wire to start this match. And now she looks like she has enough of the side pocket where she can just roll up and create a little angle to play the 7. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be up there, Todd. Nine-ball wired here. She's looking at it. Stalking the 8 and the 9 ball. Quiet now. No, man. It's good. It's good. That's what we're here for. We appreciate the conversations in the chat. whether it be about one thing or the other. You know, sometimes we don't want to get too controversial. Okay, elected just to put distance between the cue ball and the 8-ball. This is funny. This is a back cut right into the corner pocket, if I'm not mistaken, with natural position to come out. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is it's still a back cut, but this is severe. Gotta be real careful. I like playing it in the bottom, the upper left-hand corner instead of back cutting this. Coming around table. Chad's just going to roll it. Got to hit it harder than that to be on the pro side. Double kiss the cue ball right into the drink. Ball in hand. Chad Boling that quick changes. That quick. I'm not sure what view you're talking about. If you're talking about this view. 3-2. Chad with a chance to tie it up. Just run these two out. And he does. 3-3 around the apple tree here in New York. Boy, I could use a lozenge. I think I used all the ones I had. Wonder where that Snooker is. Snooky had some cherry halls. She probably left. She didn't feel good herself. Allison Fisher doesn't feel good. A few people in here don't feel good. There's something going around. She's got a sweater on. She's kind of chilly. Hope she'll be all right. Rack number 7. Fall ball comes into play at the last second. Fall ball moves into play. Eric Grossman standing on the other side of the glass. Hate it. I'm trying to tell him to stay out of here. Everybody got sick that came in this room. Bring it with you. I'm open. I'm open for suggestions. Have a good night, Eric. Yeah, 7-0. Yeah, he was on fire last weekend at where was I? At Mr. Q out in Lindenhurst, Long Island. Scott Murphy's room. Well, in all fairness, I believe Thomas Rice got 2 games on the wire or something like that. And next thing you know, it was 3-0, 4-0. Kid was just on fire. He was just free stroking. Yeah, fast match. It seemed like it was 10 minutes and it was over. All right, finally. Okay, we have a shot. Emmy looking down at the 2-9 combination after pocketing this 1 ball. Go to the other camera view over here. See, she pointed her cue stick at the corner, calling the 9. Actually, yes, he did bang his stick this morning, only in practice. He was practicing with Coca, and I walked over and I said, Thomas, wow, what a shot by Emily Duddy. Not the easiest of combinations. And I said, Thomas, really? That's exactly what you said. I said, you said you weren't going to do that no more. He said, oh, I forgot. Yeah, he's a youngster, you know. 43. I guess easy on the eyes is just out of the situation there. Maybe I'm old school. See, the 7 ball went right into the corner pocket, but the cue fell into the side also. But that 7 wing ball just occasionally has been going into that corner. I wonder where Brian is, her boyfriend. I miss him. He should be here too. I haven't seen him.
usually participates in these events.
All right, folks, last match of the evening, I understand, right here in front of us. Emily Duddy and Chad Boling. Just found out from Jerry Tarantola that this will be the last one streamed. And then I'm going to wrap it up. And we'll be back tomorrow with the Open Pro players, plus the rest of the amateur players that are left in this field. Try to get pictures of those brackets. If Jerry didn't update them already, they might be updated again. Not sure if I can. Let me see if I can look outside and see if those brackets are still out. I'm not sure. I can't see from here. Yeah, I understand Mike will be here, yeah. You coming, Todd? No, okay. Should have come down, Mike. Do you know if Mike's coming down with anybody? I sound low. I'm blasting over here, I think. Maybe now. Oh, it's my voice, Darren. All right. Chance to tie it up. Can we have the last match as a Hill? Yeah, I'm talking kind of low. It's not has nothing to do with the audio board or anything like that. I got here at 9 o'clock this morning. It's now 11 p.m. on the East Coast. I got here at 9 a.m. So it's been a long day, and we got a long day tomorrow. Welcome back. Yeah, it's just me talking low, that's all it is. All right, 4-4, and now we have a racking issue going on. And just as I say that, they wind up going right into place. Now, Emily Duddy's been making that wing. See if Chad can pull it off. Well, the wing ball went in, and cue ball jumped off the table, and Chad taps the top of the table with his break cue to say, man, I can't believe that happened. 4-4, and I got a scratch. Well, got to control the rock. Ball in hand. Hey. Special guest appearance in the booth, Mr. Tony Robles. TR himself, welcome aboard. So what do you got for us?
I'm very grateful. Very grateful to have such a great turnout.
You're not kidding. How many plays did you have?
87.
87. And now, let me ask you about some, do you have any good confirmation? I mean, we have some wires on Mike DeShane and Jason Shaw, and I guess Frankie Hernandez will be here.
George Rodriguez, I believe Jeremy Saucy.
Yes, Phil Davis might come down with them. And
yeah, we're going to have a hell of a field tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. So,
absolutely.
But I want to thank you for all that you did
Be
for
careful.
us this
Don't touch me. I'm sick as a dog.
Okay, I want to thank you for all that you did for us this year, Al.
Oh, man, it's my pleasure. You kidding me? It's my honor. Honor to do it. You know that.
But it's been one hell of a ride. I mean, we literally had 27 stops this year. Before that, we never had more than 18, I believe. So it was quite the mission, but we got it done.
And going to add more, I guess.
There's a chance that might happen, There's a chance. It's just that, it's kind of tough when you're used to having weekends off and all of a sudden you realize 27 are gone.
Oh, forget it now.
Because I come to every stop.
Tony, get a house in Long Island now.
Yeah. Well, now we're 15 minutes away from here, supposed to an hour and change. So
Right.
That's good.
Right, that's a good thing.
But I also want to thank all the supporters of the tour and everyone in the chat room for tuning in, and all the viewers, and Predator Q's and Ozone. They've been the sponsors, Delta 13, my God, Billiards Press, everyone has been so tremendous,
We've been flashing them up on the screen, that you can guarantee yourself. We got the Ozone Billiards, of course, Gotham City Technologies, and a bunch of other sponsors we've been going throughout the whole day. It's been a long day. And exciting day, too. A lot of people out here appreciate. I mean, how many people do we have in the chat room right now, guys, at this time of night? 175 people watching amateurs playing.
Well, that's great.
Right now,
that's great.
11 o'clock on the East Coast, a little after 11 o'clock. And I expect a lot more tomorrow with the opening pros coming in.
Yeah, I think so, too. So what's the score here with Chad and
4-4.
4-4. We had a couple of interesting matchups. That Thomas Rice is playing pretty jam up now. He's really starting to come into his own. He's only 15 years old.
I expect him to have one of these plaques or trophies pretty soon, too.
Nice pictures.
He's down. Yeah, I tried the best I could. I just quickly snapped them up. I wanted to give the folks out there a feel of what's on that table, when you're holding that ceremony and the awards that you were giving away. Over $900 worth of awards for the finale, which is real nice.
Yeah, the awards themselves cost about $900 for all of them.
Right.
The crystal acrylics and the plaques, but you know me, I like to do everything with class.
It's nice. It's nice, and it was class done without a doubt. So what do you got, Tony? You got something on that paper there?
Oh no, it was something that I had from earlier. I don't know if you know, but there's this TV network called True TV that's going to do some kind of a reality TV show.
Yeah, Keith McCready. Is that the one Keith McCready just got on board with? They just signed
I think
Keith
that
on?
might be a different one.
Oh, is it
this
different?
one,
Okay.
the one I'm talking about, has William Finnegan in it, as well as Jennifer Beretta and Emily Duddy.
Okay.
Greg McAndrews, Pablo Sands.
All right. And is it something that's on the auction block where a network's going to pick it up, or is it already picked up?
It's already picked up. They're going to start filming at Steinway Billiards either mid-January to early February.
Really?
It's a done deal.
There you go.
Yeah,
You heard it here, right here, folks. as you watch the cue ball once again find its way into the side pocket.
Yeah, the network is True TV, and I believe it's called Pool Hustler.
Or
American Pool Sharks reality show. February 3rd and 4th, that's when they're filming.
Cool.
At Steinway,
Cool.
yeah. Yeah, you know, that means like
It's
they
a
always say
step-
that anything that helps a sport is good, but you know me, I'm a firm believer that I think the hustling aspect will always hurt the game of pool.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the movie, in my opinion, the movie The Hustler had pretty much took pool back to the Stone Ages, and it's been there since then. And trying to, you know, come out here and there. And it makes a big leap sometimes, but it goes back down. But in my experience as a teacher, I've been teaching close to 27 years. I've met people from all walks of life, and they come to me all the time. The first thing they ask me when they take a lesson for the first time is, "Are you a hustler?" Because they associate hustling with, you know, the game of hustling.
It's one of those names that, you know, when you say that to a pool player, it's not like spitting in their face, but it's like downgrading you in a way, you know. And you've never been that way, you know, through the years that I know you.
Wow.
She knows she got up on that and hit the ball.
Yeah. Well, I think she might have miscued. That's why I think she hit a dead
No,
square.
she did. But, you know, on the other hand, maybe this True TV and the other networks that are picking up Scooter and Keith McCready, there's interest there now.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
So, on the other hand, it could be a positive thing, you know.
I agree. I don't
because-
think, you know, you never know.
Yeah, in other words, you see one part of it, you know, you see one part of the hustling scene, and then maybe there's another network that wants to show the professional part of it.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's like McDonald's and Burger King across the street from each other, you know, depending on the ratings.
Yes, I agree. I mean, just last season on AMC, I think it was AMC, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they came out with a new show called Game of Arms, where it was an arm wrestling competition, and it was fantastic. I thought it was great. I enjoyed it. My wife enjoyed it,
Right.
and we watch every episode pretty much. And all of a sudden, they're not doing season 2, despite the fact that they had great ratings. It's kind of weird. I guess they expected something else.
Sometimes not enough footage.
Well, now another network wants to pick it up for season 2. So that's what I heard. But you know, so with these shows, you never know. I think a lot of it depends on the characters. If you create a character that really captures everyone, the show can last a long time.
Right. Like they did with Orange County Choppers, where they had dad and son there, and then all of a sudden it became, you know, where they were blowing up at each other and lawyers got involved. In fact, I stopped at Orange County Choppers last weekend. There's going to be a big party up there. Anybody interested? December 21st, if I'm not mistaken, at 9 o'clock. They're coming back. There's going to be a premiere. And all the characters that are on the Orange County Choppers are going to be at the new restaurant in the Orange County Chopper building in Newburgh. Get there early. As far as I understand, the party sets off at 9. Get there at 6, 5:30. This way you can get in. Nice restaurant, too. I actually had the chance of going up there and looking at it.
Fantastic food, huh?
I didn't get a chance to eat. I just stopped there on the way down last weekend and just kind of did a virtual tour of the whole thing. I was there before, prior to that. But
Well, I'll tell you what, Chad just made a nice, tough shot there on the 6. It looks like he had limited room there to get past the 8. And he's looking at maybe get on the hill. Because, you know, Emily can be pretty tough, but so can Chad.
You know, I was just telling everybody, Chad's constantly shooting on the diamond tables at his room. So, you know, just about any table you go on after that, that's not tight, you know.
Yeah, it feels easier.
Yeah, it should be easier, you know, or feel easier, right?
Well, that's why Thomas Rice is playing so strong, because Thomas Rice is practicing on the 5x10 diamond table. I think it's double shimmed or something. It's like, he's playing phenomenal.
Right.
So all these shots look like a hanger for him.
All right, Chad Boling on the hill. And And the 5x10 you're talking about, it happens to be a Gotham
Yeah,
City Billiard Club. Yeah.
Yeah, Isabella and Kevin Buckley, the owners, phenomenal. Phenomenal people. They
Yes.
do quite a lot for the sport.
Yes, I will be there, as a matter of fact. NYC Grind and AZB TV are working their way in there. January 3rd through 4th, we will be there.
Great.
Yeah. Looking forward to seeing Izzy and Kevin.
Well, maybe I can convince my wife to go and play.
What do they have going on those days? I didn't get any graphics or any kind of information on it. What is that?
I believe it's a tri-state. I
Is
think
it?
they're adding 3,000.
Yeah. Well,
But see, this
don't-
is what I mean by working together, and I said that at the meeting today, how important it is for the survival of our sport, right?
Right.
I called Manny today and told him I'm thinking of doing the season opener for the Predator Tour 2015 at Steinway Billiards, like we did last year,
Right.
on the 3rd and the 4th.
3 times in a row, Chad scratches on the break. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
Sorry. Yeah.
So Manny and I discussed it. Manny said, "Hold on, let me just check something." And I was going to check too. I haven't started the schedule yet because we just moved into a new home, so forth.
Right.
So I'm going to be working on that in the next week and a half. So he calls me back and he says, "You know what? It's not a good idea because the Tri-State has a big tournament at Gotham City Billiards. So let me look at the calendar." So he said, "Okay, let's do the season opener on January 18th and 19th." See, that's the kind.
Instead of knocking heads.
It divides everyone.
Right.
And it's sometimes it's inevitable, but at least when I work with the Tri-State, we always try to, coordinate our tournaments as far away from each other
I like
as possible.
that. I like that. And by doing things like that, instead of having a field of 75 and 35 at 2 different tournaments, you get 128 players. Or you get 80 players. You get a bigger field, you get everybody coming to one location, supporting the pool room, of course, having a tournament in different locations, and going around supporting the pool rooms. That cue ball just hangs and slowly falls into the side pocket. Tony Robles chatting with Mandy Wu, who helps him out. And you can hear the DJ is now out there. They have the music at a very low rate, but I can still hear it. As soon as Tony gets back on his headset, we'll continue with that conversation. In case you're just watching, this is Chad Boling, the owner of Kings of Vapor and Kings of Billiards, playing Emily Duddy. He gave her 1 game on the wire. He gave Emmy 1 game on the wire, and Chad is on the hill now, and Emily Duddy has 4. Yeah, so we were talking about, instead of knocking heads and working that out, those dates, instead of having people split up, you have a lot of people coming to one location. Of course, the tours go to different pool rooms. Thus far, supporting the pool room and helping the tour. And now you got 100 players, 70 players all the time moving around. But unfortunately, there's not enough weekends in the year because there is other tours out there and other pool rooms that have leagues.
And everyone has to do what they can to survive and
Right.
continue to. So
that's
why I said sometimes it's inevitable, but I think communication is definitely a key.
absolutely. And I think the new year coming up, let's open that door. If there's anybody that's having any kind of conflicts with dates, sit down in a professional way, and open those lines of communication.
Well, there's a good chance Chad might be out from here. What do you think, Al?
He fools you sometimes. I've seen him play where he runs out, and then I've seen him play where you think he's going to run out and misses the ball, whether he takes it for granted or not.
Or he is an A player in this tournament right here.
I was talking to him about that. And
yeah.
You want to hear this? He said he's playing on the tour probably about 2 years. And he's been moved from a. I want to try to quote it. He said a B, then a B plus, Then he's moved up to an A, and he never cashed.
Right.
So I said to him, I said, Chad, well, taking that into consideration, what do you think about the handicap system here? Because we've seen a lot of hill matches where players have to give other players 2 and 3 games on the wire, whatever the case may be, but it was close matches. I said, what do you think about your handicap with that statement where you said you didn't cash, but yet they moved you up? He says, I think it's fair.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he said. So,
but you know, a lot of times when someone new comes to the tour too, you see him, you know, playing here and there, and you watch him playing, you realize, you know, I know he hasn't won anything, but I know he's playing better than the actual, and I don't think he was correctly handicapped to begin with.
Okay.
That doesn't mean he's not going to win, because now look, he's an A, he's still in the tournament.
Right. Yeah. No, he likes it.
Yeah.
He likes it.
Yeah, I think
he said he had to get over that mental hump where, hey, I'm an A player now, I got to spot a B player. You know, he had to get over that hump. He says he believes he's over it now.
It's
You
good
know,
for him.
and he likes it. He actually likes the handicap that he's at.
Well, he's
That's
in
cool to
Ohio,
hear.
right? Yeah, it is
He's
very
in
cool to
Akron,
hear.
Ohio, yeah.
Yeah,
He's in
well,
Akron,
he flew
Ohio.
all the way from Akron just to play in this tournament.
He flew here, yeah.
And to do it, you know, do a couple of other things, but
Yes,
that's
yes.
impressive.
Yes, yes. Absolutely. In fact, I'll be up there. In fact, I got the wire from Chad when he was sitting in the booth. He says, Al, I need you up there on January 16th, 17th, and 18th. We're doing Jason Shore versus John Moran. 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball. Right
Nice.
at his room.
16, 17, and 18?
Yeah, what do you...
No. I thought that was when Turning
touch
Stone
me,
was
you're
going.
gonna
Oh,
get germs.
yeah. I thought that was when Turning Stone was happening. That's why.
No, yeah, I'll be at the Turning Stone too. But bing.
That'll be
8th
the
through
week after.
11th, the 8th through the 11th.
It's Turning Stone.
Yeah, the week before, yeah. Yes. So Chad allowing Emmy to get back to the table here. Score still remains 6-4.
Yeah, she still has a shot.
This will be the last live stream match, folks, right here on the live stream table. We'll be back tomorrow with the Open Pros. I'm always early. God willing, I'll be early tomorrow again. Really not set to get started until around noon, but I'm usually up and running about 10 o'clock in the morning. So looking forward. Bring the coffee and the donuts.
Well, she came just a little shy of making that bank.
I took my eye off. I was looking at the Chad over here. This is what, look at this shot.
Oh, wow. He jumped up like a frog on that one.
Well, it's one of those cut shots with the spin, and you think the spin is just going to put the ball in the pocket. You know, it's like, let me get up and shoot the 8 next. Meanwhile, Emily Duddy has a chance to put one more on her side of the scoreboard. And
That's right.
Bringing us close.
On the other side, my wife is still in the tournament, and she's fighting for a chance to come back tomorrow. And I believe, I'm not sure if she's ahead 5-4 or if she's losing 5-4. But I know it's a close match. Well, she's a little straight here, but that's, I think she does have an angle. Looks like she's hitting with follow. Yep.
Hit it well, real well.
Yeah, she has a beautiful stroke. I mean, a confident stroke, you know. All right.
And what you hear on the mic right now, okay, just want to give you up to date here at Raxx. This is what you hear in the DJ mention. Having a New Year's Eve party here. It's 4 hours of open bar and 4 hours of buffet. Or if you're from the province of Canada, French Canadian, buffet, you know, and I'm talking about buffet. I saw Martin Diego. I don't know if you caught him. You know Martin Diego from Canada?
Yeah, he introduced himself to me.
Oh, you don't know him?
I'd never heard of him before.
Oh, great shooter.
But yeah, he must be. He flew in to play in the finale.
Oh, he did fly? He didn't
Yeah,
drive.
he's playing tomorrow.
A couple of people in chat thought he drove down. He flew down, yeah.
Oh, maybe he did. I don't know.
He might have. He might have. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He's here. It's the main thing. It's nice to see him here. And,
I'm surprised I never heard of him. He won a lot of titles in Canada.
Plays pretty well. Let me tell you, he plays on the Josh Tour. He will be at the Turning Stone. He plays on the Turning Stone all the time.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's always nice to see some new people come out of nowhere, you know, from the woodwork. And he brought a friend of his, too, that's also going to be playing, so I don't know what's his friend's speed.
Did
but
he bring Danny Hewitt with him?
No, not I know Dan.
Oh, you
I
know
actually
Dan?
know
Okay.
Dan, yeah.
All right. He brought the little guy with him, right? Hardly
Yeah.
speaks English. It's like speaks mostly French.
I think it's Riche.
I forget his name. He was up in Snookers.
Riche.
He was up in Snookers.
Oh, he was?
Yeah. Absolutely. He was there for the Ocean State.
How'd he do?
That's a good question. I don't remember exactly. You know, you see so many tournaments. If he's the same gentleman I'm thinking of. I don't know the name offhand. If he's small, curly hair. Yeah, his face, you know.
Well, I know his friend's name is Riche because it rhymes with cliche.
Right.
I confirmed that with him. That's what I call my Tonyism. That's my way of remembering stuff.
Tonyism. Put that on the dictionary. The Tonyism.
No, I was always known as the best speller in my class pretty much every year. And I always, there was this one girl that I always competed against. And every time, you know, she beat me in a spelling contest, I would be sick. And if I beat her, she would be even sicker. So you could tell she hated losing more than I did, at least at that point in time.
The spelling bee, the Tonyism.
Yeah.
And you're a great speller, and now you come up with this Tonyism.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
It's just, I tell Gail that I have weird ways of
remembering,
you know.
Yeah.
But it works.
Yeah. Oh, if it works, use it. Absolutely.
Tell them maybe we should have an infomercial for Tonyism.
Yeah, you never know. You know, things are going viral nowadays. You know, the network and the computers are just blasting things out there. And if it's grabbable and it's recognizable, somebody picks it up. Next thing you know, you're off and running.
Yeah.
It happens overnight.
You know who just left a little while ago? Ron the Rhino Mason.
He left?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's out of the tournament.
Yeah, he did. He told me he was out of the tournament, yeah, Gotham City Technologies. You must be looking at that logo of the Rhino there. Boy, oh boy, do I want to put it up there. But Emily Duddy.
No, she has a chance to make a double cheeseburger.
Yeah, and I was thinking, I said, what a way to end the night and get double cheese out here. Hill match. For those of you in the chat, we have a lot of new people in the chat from different. I met them on different websites that they actually do DJ and music. Or they promote movie streaming, where people you can actually go to these websites and just watch a movie that they'll be streaming there in good quality. Take it easy, Mr. Murphy. Scott Murphy exiting the building from Mr. Q. Billiards, and Emily Duddy makes it Hill. So there's a lot of new people. So what I was saying was there's a lot of new people out there.
Yeah.
That might not know well, I know they don't know the terminology, Hill
Gotcha.
or double cheeseburger. So.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story. I mean, years ago when I played in the tournament in Kentucky, it was the only time I went to Kentucky for
Talking about Derby.
Lexington something.
Talking about Derby, right?
Yeah, no, I've never been to the Derby. It was before the Derby. That's how old I am. But it was somewhere in Lexington, Kentucky, I think it is.
Good. Go ahead.
But so I'm playing in a tournament, and we just got done with our matches, Rodney, myself, and I don't remember the third player. We get in the elevator, and you see these three businessmen walking in there with their, briefcases, and they're all suited up, whatever, and all of a sudden, one of the guys, I think it was Rodney or someone, says, "Man, you won't believe how unlucky I got. This guy got all the rolls. I banked it, went one rail, and then he wants and kicked it and lucks it in. Then I miss a hanger." And he's saying all this, he's saying it the way, pool players talk. And the three executives are looking at us like, are these people even speaking English? Because they have no idea what we're talking about. I have no clue.
Right.
So
they might think you're talking about a bakery,
Yeah.
They got all the rolls.
There's a team at Amsterdam Billiards called More Rolls in a Bakery.
Yeah.
That's
that's been out there forever. People have been using that terminology. Hey, Hill right here, folks. What do you think about this? Kings of Vapor and the Kings of Billiards out of Akron, Ohio. Make sure to check them out.
See, my good friend Troy O'Brien is there, New Jersey pool player.
Yeah, yeah.
It's my buddy.
He's always in there hanging out.
Yeah, yeah. I told you, he's an awesome guy, and he and I used to play in the Junior World Championships when we were 17 years old.
And that's Todd Nevins.
Oh, wow.
Right there, yeah. And he's Mexican.
Hey, Todd, how's it going, buddy?
He says Diego plays real strong.
Yeah.
He's seen him up there in Providence a few times.
Good, that'll make it more exciting tomorrow.
Oh, he's excited. He can get heated, too.
He what?
He can get heated.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But at himself, obviously.
At himself.
Yeah.
At himself.
Ooh. Well, the only possibility I see for a run out here is, well, a couple of them. Shoot the 2, bank the 3, and then play position for the 4 and get out from there. Easier said than done.
From here.
Or draw the cue ball across the table and back and shoot the 3-7 combination. No way I'm going to do that.
Tough. Real tough.
Or the third option is just try to play safe.
While being over the 9.
Yeah. Try to play safe on the 3 ball, even on the 2 ball. But again, this is more of a preference, you know. Some players feel more comfortable with certain shots than others. So
I notice some left-handers do play different shots. Some left-handed players play different shots than right-handers sometimes. What I think would be
it's good to put the 2 in front of the 7, right? Too thick, though. You get it too thick.
So I understand. Earl Strickland.
I don't know. Someone told me Larry Ross confirmed that he was coming,
Yes,
and then I
Larry
hear
called
today
me
that he's
yesterday.
not feeling well, and he might not come tomorrow. So
I'm
not
talking
sure.
about Larry not feeling well or Earl?
well, I know Larry hasn't been feeling well lately,
Right, he's
but
gotta go
I
for
heard
surgery.
that Earl's not feeling well.
Oh, well, Earl, if you're there, and anybody that listening, we send our prayers, and we wish that you do feel well. We're looking forward to seeing you.
So I'm pretty sure you heard about the Women's International Pool Championships at Steinway, huh?
Yeah, I was actually called to do something like that, and I elected to come here
Gotcha.
and then go to Jersey afterwards.
Well, I tell you what, right here, Emily has a pretty tough safe right here. This is not a gimme.
Well,
but the good thing is that she can tie.
4-8.
Or she can tie. Yeah, she can also tie the balls up right there. Yeah. Just has to make sure that she doesn't
that's
go
tough,
off
you're
that
right.
9 ball and scratch. See, that's a smarter shot.
Wow, the 2-ball actually
That's
nudged right against
yeah,
the rail. So it
that's
was
a
good hit.
much smarter shot. Because, I mean, even though he has an easy kick, it's better than taking a risk and then coming off the 9.
How about you kick this slow, and you got to watch and make sure you get a rail.
Yeah.
You really don't
Oh,
want
if this were Efren would kick 2 rails, barely slice that ball, and then have the cue ball go underneath the 9 or the 4 or the 8.
yeah, I like that.
I've seen him do that enough times.
I like that.
I hit that good.
Yeah, but where's the rail? Did the 7 get there? I don't know.
I don't know if it was frozen or not, though. I don't know if
Oh, okay. And you can hear the DJ on premises in the background, folks. How is Larry Ross doing? Larry Ross has to go for heart surgery. I believe somewhere around, the dates are around the 20th, somewhere in that area. Allison Fisher, how you feeling? You sick with the throat too? Yeah, it's going around big time.
knock on wood, I haven't gotten sick for about close to 5 years because I just started taking fish oil every day, literally. Right. On top of my multivitamins, it just seems to work well.
Sport. It's all part of the aquarium.
Yeah, I get sick enough on the pool table. I don't need to get physically sick.
Hill, Anya. Hill. And we're in a...
And this is obviously an important rack because the loser gets eliminated from the tournament. they keep hitting it this good, right? It might be there for a while.
A couple of couches just crash out and wake up in a couple hours. We're right back on scene. 12 o'clock, noontime. Be here. We're going to have a camera set up where the pros and the open players come in the front door so you can see who's walking in. Just got to be careful. That sun comes up on that side of the building there. Hopefully it won't be too glary where it's not going to let you see the picture, but we're going to try it.
Ooh. She tried to just stop the cue ball there, but I guess she wasn't 100% sure. She could hit it like, you know, solid enough to get the two past the ball that was by the top rail or the bottom rail.
Yeah, and leave the rock there.
And leave the rock while leaving the rock there. So
yeah.
The good thing is that she still didn't disturb the 3 and the 7.
Well, you know what? Even if Chad does get to the 3, he's got a nice safe. He can roll up right on the 7 and tuck the cue ball in there and just move the 3 up. Don't put the 3 near the pocket, allowing a kick to be kicked in. But from here, what does he do? Does he want to go for this bank and then bank the 3?
Believe it or not, I might bank the two rails right in front of the 7-3 and leave the cue ball and parallel to that. You still have to hit it good, but it's a possible shot.
Bunching back up again.
He went for it, yeah.
Both players playing their hearts out. This is what we'd like to see. What a nice shot. Now it's a little troublesome from here.
I mean, she might just slow roll it just to play it safe, or just... I thought she was going to hit it softer than that, though. She pretty much sold out there. I think what happened is she was trying to hit the 3 solidly into the 7 in a direct line.
Allison, are you on?
I am on.
Oh, Allison Fisher, NYC Grinds.
Welcome,
hey, everybody.
Allison.
Been watching from the sidelines. You know, I just had a funny feeling that something might be amiss. No pun intended.
Emily Duddy back up at the table.
The heat is on here. The heat is on.
Where's Brian? He usually participates in the tournaments. Is he away?
He had to work today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have his priorities straight?
Yeah. And where's your boy, Joey Leon?
He's probably out with his girlfriend somewhere. Okay, from here it looks like smooth sailing. 4, 5, everything has got a wide open pocket. The 3 and the 7 were causing a lot of havoc, but
there shouldn't really be any repercussions for Emily bumping into the 8 ball here, so as long as it doesn't get tied up with the 9. Oh, she didn't even need to hit it, so.
She hit it good.
Yeah.
She's got a good angle to come out long. Keep the angle on the 6 ball. Right where she put a stick there, like, you know, right at the 2nd diamond is where she wants her cue ball to lie, so she has the angle to get that 7 ball in the same pocket. Hill match, final of the night. Well, she's coming down a little too far.
She's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, but now you got to.
She's got to play it. Yeah, long rail.
Right. Which is okay. The 8 ball where it is, it's all right.
Yeah, she does still have a little bit of an angle where she doesn't have to end up so far down on the rail. She can come out enough to make it a comfortable distance.
Being undecided like that and getting back up is a smart move.
Yeah, you always hate to be at that angle, and especially in hill, because it's tricky. It's tricky.
Right.
You have to hit it just right.
This is not a spot that she wants to be in, having this steep of an angle.
You know, I've
on
seen her
this
come
shot.
with these tough shots, though.
Yeah.
Well, I was about to say
Emily's
that she has so
definitely
much
capable.
heart. She's always had so much heart. It won't surprise me if she just nails this one. Because this
Sweat it.
makes her bear down more. She'll probably say, oh, there's no way I'm going to lose this match. It looks like she overcut it a bit.
Watch the cue ball towards the side pocket.
And you see, that's one mystery of the game that a lot of people have been trying to figure out for years. It didn't happen here, but it almost did. How is it possible that almost every time you miss that shot, that ball would jump off the bottom rail and stop right in front of the side pocket?
Yeah.
And yet, if you try to intentionally hit that ball and cut it like that and stop it in front of the side pocket, you have a tough
could
time.
never do it.
You wouldn't get it there that easy, yeah. I think Chad's going full out. He's going to bank this.
He
gonna
has
bank
to.
it on
You
the side,
have to go
yeah.
for it. And he hit it great, too. Wow. Well, folks, I think that's all she wrote.
Looks like that, but Emily didn't just concede the match, so this 9 ball still has to be pocketed.
All right.
And there you have it. Chad Boling taking Emily Duddy down. Allison Fisher sitting in the booth from NYC Grind, along with Tony Robles, the tournament director that runs this whole tour.
Well, thanks again for everything. Now, I appreciate everything. I'm
Honored.
glad I finally got a couple of minutes to sit down and chat with you a bit because
You've been busy.
yeah, it's been crazy, but I always enjoy it. It's always a pleasure, and the same with you, Allison. Again, congratulations on the C Player of the Year.
Thank you
You
very
worked
much,
very
Tony.
hard. You earned it, and you deserve it, and I'm proud of you.
I really appreciate
All
it.
right.
It's been a great year, and you guys have worked so hard. Al too. So look forward to coming back and watching the rest of the action tomorrow.
I really hope Allison's looking in the mirror when she says you guys work hard, because
Yeah.
nobody working as hard as this young
Yeah,
lady.
that's
And
what
I'm
I
telling
said.
you
That's
right
what I
now.
said at the meeting, right?
Yeah.
I said at the meeting. Two of the hardest working people in pool.
Yes. All right,
All right,
guys.
good night,
Have a
everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Have a great night.
All three.